want to give you some perspective about what took place at the Capitol building. First of all, I'm not going to get into too many details. We all know it was a setup to try to make Trump supporters look bad. It was actually Antifa that did it with the help of the cops that let them in at the building. If those were real Capitol Police, those people would have been shot dead. Now, I'm sorry about the woman that got shot, but we don't know all the details on that. But trust me, you think that the actual Capitol Police would allow this to go on? Those people would have been shot on sight, okay? But instead, they let them in. There's video proof of that. But what's outrageous about this, and again, I'm not condoning what took place in any way. I'm not. But let's not blow this out of proportion, okay? Let's not pretend that it's so sacred and what they did. Excuse me. It's a fucking building. It's the Capitol building. It's the people's house. Don't act like it's the house of God. It's not. What is housing there is Congress people and senators. And let me tell you something. A lot of them are a bunch of fucking lowlifes as far as I'm concerned. But, they came in. You're treating it like it's some type of sacred ground. You want to talk about sacred ground? How about the Native Americans? Their sacred grounds that were decimated. Okay, I know. That happened a long time ago, right? Yeah, well, guess what? It's still going on today. But I digress. But when you start acting like these self-righteous scumbags that you are and try to make this out worse than it actually is, I'm sorry. You did that. You on the left. You set this up. And then you turn around and go, it's Trump's fault? No, it's not. It never was. Trump supporters marched to the Capitol building and they stood their ground. In the back, Antifa went in. The cops let them in. There is overwhelming evidence, something that the left doesn't really seem to want to talk about or acknowledge. There's a ton of evidence of what really happened there. And it's proof that it was Antifa. But what aggravates me is, that being said, you still act like it's like this horrendous crime that took place. It's a crime, yeah. But you know what's worse than that? The riots during the summer where they tried to charge the White House. When people were scratching and trying to bang down the doors of the Supreme Court because they didn't want Kavanaugh in. The lockdowns where people are dying and losing their livelihoods. The riots in D.C. when they burned down churches, when they burned down buildings and tried to kill cops. That is more of an outrage than what happened at the Capitol building, okay? So there's no comparison with the two. Get over yourselves. Get over yourselves. You got taken over by a setup that you did. You created it. And then you turn around and you try to blame Trump and you want to impeach him for that? Give me a fucking break. Seriously, people, get over yourselves, okay? And just stop with the bullshit.